fantasy. Is anybody gonna remember me? If I go tonight, I doubt the world will change. I just pray they don't forget my name. These the game rules I can't lose. When it's all said and done, will I still be cool? Spent like, come on, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000. How much I'ma spend profiling? She come in and compliment my closet. Fuck her on the floor like I don't give a fuck about it. The judgment get clouded when you clouded. My opposition wish I'd stop smiling. My family wish I'd stop wildin'. I'm still on the east side smoking with my OGs. They the only ones that really know me. I was fucking superstars when I was 19. Shit we did, you won't believe me. Now I'm at the turn up looking lonely. Then they wonder why I'm quiet at them house parties. Cause everybody see me. Throw some blunts and hit her once and now she need me. Her nigga wanna be me. Yeah. They don't know I'm fighting DDG. I feel like dying every season. I've been swimming in the deep end. All my bitches know I'm leaving. Some point, weather is a reason. Nah, don't try giving me reasons to stop. Don't try giving me reasons. Nah, don't try giving me reasons to stop.
See my days will come without you. And though my heart can't take no more, I keep on running back to you. See my days will come without you. And though my heart can't take no more, I keep on running back to you, 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 running back to you.
Yo, chat. Yo. Let's go, man. We running it up.
He owned a couple acres, a couple fake visas, cause he never got his papers. Gave up on love, fucking with them heartbreakers. But he was getting money with the movers and the shakers. He was mixed with a couple things, bought like a couple rings, bricks in a condo and grams to sing. Left arm, baby mother's headed. 5-year bid up north when they read it. Anyway, I
Yo!
welcome. Bitches this pretty, that's seldom. This box better than the box he was held in. I'm on the D in the outer. I call him Tabby like powders. He like it.
What's good, chat? What's good? What's good? What's good?
Top of the topper, I never fuck with beginners. I let them play with my pussy, then look at out of his fingers. I'm
Oh yeah, she nasty. Yeah, she nasty. She nasty, 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 bro. Pump up the volume. Pump up the volume. Nikki be on some wild shit. Nikki just be doing her big one. I ain't gonna lie. Nikki be doing anything. I'm gonna try to make this quick because I gotta handle some business. I guess we can say I just took a little nap on this Sunday. This Sunday was a good Sunday. I ain't gonna lie. It was a better Sunday for me. I like to start the stream off with just giving my thoughts about some shit. Hold up. Definitely like to start the stream off by giving my thoughts about some shit. Because that's what I like to do. I like to just give my thoughts. First of all, I just, for me, was just taking a nap type shit. Gotta take a nap. It's important to go to sleep, okay? It's important to get your rest. A little nap, especially on a Sunday. It's good to take a little nap, especially if you was busy all day. If you wasn't busy, then you go to sleep at the end of this live stream. Then you go to sleep then or something. But yeah. Nah, but Nikki was snapping though. That's tough, y'all. Hey, chat, give me some W's in the chat. Give me some W's in the chat, y'all. Give me some W's in the chat, y'all. Whoa! We are back in business, dog. Like, bro, it's been a long time. And I like streaming after I take a nap, though. You feel me? Streaming seems a lot better, like, after you take a nap. It just feels better and everything. I don't know why, but it do. Yeah, so I'm just getting up, so everybody bear with me, you feel me? Yo! All right, I've been a little bit, let's see. I've been a little bit, hesitant on making like reaction videos though. I really didn't want to make no more reactions, bro. I was like, bro, it's over with, dog. It's over with. I don't want to react no more. Okay? I just don't, bro. But I was like, okay, cool. Let me go ahead and react or something though. Okay? I think reactions is good for the health. It's good for the spirit, good for the health. Okay? You know, if you know what I mean, it's good for the spirit, good for the health. We do got a lot of drama going on. So let me start the stream off by doing my little intro, you know. Yo, the check just came, man. Cash in the building. Yeah, so look, bro. We do got a lot going on. We got DDG exposes HAILEY. Now, I ain't gonna lie. DDG and HAILEY is like just two people that just don't seem to get along at all, though. They just don't get along at all, and I don't know why, but they just don't. Man. And I think it's a problem when two people have kids, and they really just, you know, they just don't get along no more. After they have their child, they start beefing or something. I don't know. I don't got kids, but I will be having. Well, let me not say that, but I do want to have a kid though. Not yet though. I'm gonna wait I'm definitely gonna wait until I'm gonna give it some time before I have a kid. Definitely. I don't know how long I'm gonna wait, chat, but I'm definitely gonna wait for a while. But yeah, DDG exposes Hailey Bailey for keeping their son away. Goes off in well, let me redo that. DDG exposes Hailey Bailey for keeping their son away. Goes off in an explosive rant. Now, one thing I do know, like, shorties, if y'all ever like keeping y'all kids away, you feel me, from their father, bro, that's gonna hurt them in the long run. You feel me? A child needs to be with their father, okay? A child definitely needs to be with their father. It's important for a child to be with their father, okay? Yeah, it's just not logically right to keep their somebody's kid away from their father. Like, why? Okay, unless he in prison or something, or jail or something, I don't see the reason or the point to even do that. Okay, you just don't supposed to do that. But we're about to get straight into this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe as always, man. We about to get right into the video. Shit. Okay, there we go. Of course, DDG exposes Hailey Bailey for keeping their son away. Goes off on explosive rant. Now, hey, it's crazy because it's good to see like DDG, like it's not good, but it's funny to see DDG get mad, especially about situations like these, dog, because we all know DDG got a temper on him. Like, he cool, like he a Libra, okay? That's tough. You feel me? I'm a Libra, he a Libra, we all a Libra, and Libras be cool until they get mad, okay? But it's real hard to make a Libra mad though. Like, it's like extremely hard. So this one right here must have just made DDG real mad. Okay, let's see what they talking about.
The only way I get frustrated, that's the only way she can get under my skin, because I don't care what she does.
DDG and Hailey Bailey has the internet on fire right now. So let's get into all the details. It all started by this tweet DDG made, and it said, "Been fighting to see my son for months now. Shout out to all the dads who tried their best to be there. This ish sucks." It looks like DDG is at his breaking point, and he is not holding anything back anymore. In this video, we're gonna break down DDG's entire video as he opens up about why he can't see his son and how him and Hailey have not been together for a very, very long time. We're gonna break down the clips, and we're gonna get the story from the actual person, which is DDG. He was very, very open in his video.
I can't see him. My son is sick right now. I want to see my son. I want to hold my son. I want to, you know what I'm saying? I just want to comfort him. I want to put him in the shower, get some steam in his nose so he can feel better. I don't get the chance to do that. I get pinned against the wall, and then everything else is variables on why I can't see my son.
According to DDG, ex-Hailey Bailey has been keeping their son away from him for the past 3 months. In a now viral tweet and video,
3 months? Now, I haven't got a chance to watch DDG stream. It's been a long time since I've seen DDG stream, but I do know, like, DDG is one of those dudes, by any means, he even if he got his kid in his hand, dog, he's still streaming, okay? And I have noticed that Hailey Bailey doesn't like DDG having their son on the internet. She says that whole situation is weird. Now, I get it, I understand, because he's a child, he can't choose if you want to be famous, if you don't want to be famous. Like, okay, you can't force fame upon your kids though, okay? Because it gets weird, okay? You putting your kids in like the limelight, okay? You see, like, a lot of people don't understand, like, once you put your kid on a camera, it just get weird, because the internet's a weird place though. The internet is a weird place. So we gotta understand that. So, like, Hailey Bailey point is DDG shouldn't put their kid on the internet. And DDG like, I don't give a fuck.
expressed frustration over not being able to see his child, sparking a wave of reactions online. And fans are split, some sympathizing with him, others questioning if there's more to the story. Meanwhile, Hailey has stayed quiet on the matter, leaving everyone guessing about what's really going on behind the scenes.
And then I get there and I'm kicked out of the crib, can't see him, whatever. Mind you, we have our own lives. Like, she got her own shit going on, I got my own shit going on in terms of who we fuck with. Like, We not together whatsoever. We're not boyfriend and girlfriend. So ain't got nothing to do with the content. Ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I've been dealing with this forever where I feel like I'm a secondary parent. And I know a lot of dads out there go through this shit.
We all know DDG and HAILEY were once.
Yeah, okay. That gotta feel weird because, you know, having your child all the time and then not to have your child, bro, or like your child though, it's your child though, so it definitely hurt, okay?
The internet's favorite couple, but that ship has sailed a while ago. Fast forward to today, and DDG is making it very clear that he does not care about the relationship anymore. He's not trying to get back with HAILEY. He's not trying to stir up drama. He just wants to be a father to his son, according to him.
Look childish. If I look like I'm on the internet crazy, whatever the fuck, I don't care, bro. Like, I don't care what nobody thinks. I literally just want to be in my son's life. And
yeah, DDG and this is a good point right here. A lot of people that create content or make streams or do whatever they do, they go through this stage where they just, you know, they on the internet. That's what they do. That's what they do every day. So it don't matter if they got the kids, no matter if they don't got the kid, he just on stream. So this is why, and some people don't like that. Like Hailey Bailey, for instance, okay? She don't like that probably DDG's on stream every day, okay? I don't think we ever really seen Hailey Bailey on DDG stream, but like only for like a couple times or something. We seen her in a couple videos too, but she don't really be on the stream either, okay? So she just don't like streaming.
I feel like I'm getting bullied. I'm constantly being called a secondary parent, not a primary parent. And it's like, I just don't know what to do at this point.
So from the video, you can actually see how frustrated DDG is talking about this whole thing with HAILEY and their co-parenting experience.
Just frustrated. And I just don't know what to do. And I hate that every time I got something going good, it's always some type of drama, some type of something going on in my life. I've been doing really good. I've been keeping my head down, just working, waking up every day, working, dealing with this shit.
Great, GDG. Keep going, dog. Keep going, dog. It is definitely keep going, dog. Hey, DDG is one of the dudes that like give me motivation to keep going, dog. You feel me?
On the same breath, nobody will really know.
He shared he's been trying to stay positive and focus on work. He's been dealing with a lot in his personal life behind closed doors. Despite maintaining a strong front, he admitted that things haven't been easy for him, especially because it's about his son.
On my life, on my soul, on my son, I never wanted to come on here and say no shit like this, but I feel like this is the only way. So now if y'all don't see me with my son every day, y'all know I stream every day. Every day I don't see my son, I'ma number it.
DDG expressed he had no other way.
He said he counting up the days, dog. You feel me? Hailey Bailey, please let DDG see his child, dog. You feel me? We don't want to, come on now. We don't want to have to, you feel me, go over there. Well, he don't want to have to go over there and get his child, dog. You feel me? But DDG do seem quite upset about this whole situation because, bro, not being able to see your kid, dog, not being able to see your kid, dog, that's tough, dog. But on the other hand, dog, think about it like this, dog. At least go see your son, okay? All right, if she don't let him go to your crib, you can go see your son at her crib. And then continue to work, okay? But that's weird, though. That is weird because from the looks of it, DDG is a good dad, though. He definitely is a good dad.
To make his point clear, and that by going on social media, by airing their personal issues publicly, he might finally break through to her. His actions sparked a heated conversation online, as many questioned whether airing this matter on social media was the best route.
And she got this fucking golden image that I've also protected, and I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna keep doing that. Cause I'm a real nigga, but this shit is foul, bro. Like, if I want to come get my...
Oh yeah, every Disney celebrity got this squeaky clean image. They got to, okay? They gotta have a squeaky clean image, okay? Just so they can get on Disney again. They gotta be like family friendly, children friendly, so they all squeaky clean type shit.
My son, I should be able to get my son. Plain and simple.
DDG has made it clear that he won't be shielding his ex Halle Bailey innocent image and persona online anymore, as he no longer feels obligated to protect her reputation in the light of their personal struggle. These statements have signaled a shift in DDG's approach.
But me and her has not been together for a long time. A long time. Before that post, we've been not really together. We probably was on and off for a little bit. That's it.
DDG also opens up about the status of his relationship with Halle Bailey. This following rumors that have circulated on social media. Despite fans' assumptions and speculations, DDG confirms that him and Halle have not been together for a while now.
I sit here and get bullied behind closed doors over my son, and I can't see him. Just not doing it, bro. But now I understand. Like I always said a little shit on the internet, like, oh, I don't see how dads can't be in they son life and this and that.
Facts. Sometimes it just be like arguments, petty arguments like this though. But that's just how the internet works.
It beat him on, bro.
DDG also said that no one can ever label him as a deadbeat dad because of the deep love and care he has for his son. The rapper and YouTuber emphasized the importance of being a dedicated father, proudly stating that he does everything he can to be present in his child's life. Moreover, he opened up about his newfound empathy for other fathers who, despite their best efforts, are unable to be actively involved in their children's life due to the mothers.
Because I'm not a deadbeat, nowhere near. I have inspired dads across the world to want to be in their kid life. Why make it harder for me?
Facts.
But I don't know what this.
Now, on the flip side, Halle has been pretty quiet about all of this, but ever since DDG put all of this out there, fans have been eagerly waiting for Halle to address the drama. And of course, social media is buzzing, claiming that does this mean DDG points and feelings are not valid? We all know there's two sides to every story, but the real question everyone wants to know is it true about him not seeing his son for about 3 months? And if that's so, that really is a long time, especially for someone like DDG who loves being a father. Now, some people are actually siding with him, saying that he has every right to fight for his child, while others saying that he should have handled this privately instead of running to the internet. And then there are those.
Now, I do say, if I don't say myself, you feel me, the internet, okay, running to the internet in this case, that's what DDG is used to. Like, he runs to the internet, say something, you feel me, to make some shit shake up, you feel me? That's just being DDG, okay? He always do that shit, which is crazy, okay? But, yeah, in the sense that, okay, you shouldn't run to the internet, though, okay? You shouldn't run to the internet about family business, okay? Like, in front of tens of thousands of people, no, you shouldn't run to the internet, dog.
Those who think that there's more to the story than what's being shared. Now, Halle did post a picture with seems to be a child with their parents saying, "I made you." Now, some are wondering, is this a dig towards DDG? Now, Halle Bailey has always kept a tight lid on her personal life, rarely using interviews as a platform to spill intimate details, except on rare occasions where she chooses to let fans in. In the age of social media, we are constantly being bombarded with carefully created glimpses into people's lives, highlight reels filled with success, luxury, and happiness. So what we see is rarely the full picture. Behind the perfectly filtered photos and viral. Yes,
bro. And this is why the internet is a weird, bro. Okay. Yeah, bro. That's the job, okay? You feel me? To make the internet look good, but like life is life though.
Moments there are struggles, insecurities, and untold stories that never make it to the screen. This is especially true for celebrities whose lives may seem glamorous but often riddled with personal battles hidden from the public eye. And that people always need to remember that social media creates an illusion of perfection, making it easy to forget that what we consume online is just a fraction of reality, and people, including celebrities, choose to post what they want to share or what they want the masses to see. But as we all know, things aren't always as they seem. DDG went off and is going off on Halle for not letting him be a father. DDG made it clear that he's feeling some type of way about the fact that he's not able to be the father he wants to be. He's frustrated, of course, and it looks like he's had enough. Now, what's even more sad is that DDG is keeping track of the days, weeks, and months that he's been kept away from his son. Now, it's clear that things have gone from love to drama, and it's honestly wild to think that these two were once this happy, adorable couple, and now the tables have turned. Their relationship seems to be so perfect, and is now filled with tension, and is playing out for the world to see. It's clear that there's a lot of unresolved tension between them. From the looks of it, they've got serious differences when it comes to co-parenting and handling their personal issues. A relationship that was once seemed like a fairy tale is now filled with drama. DDG wants to be there for his son, and from his post, it's clear that he's feeling powerless, but also is determined to fight for his role as a father. He's not letting the drama get in the way of it, and you gotta respect.
Yeah, bro. I don't know if this a Libra thing or it's just like, bro, like if we care, like especially our kids, like if we care about our kids, we definitely go fight for our kids, dog. Fuck is they talking about? You feel me? Fuck is they talking about?
Like him being committed to being a dad. Now, will DDG and Hailey be able to work things out for the sake of their son, or will this drama continue to unfold in front of the world? Despite their breakup, he's troubled by the constant hate too that he gets from trolls and critics online. Meanwhile, he believes Hailey continues to receive an outpouring of love and support from her fans, while he continues to struggle with backlash and negative comments from the internet, and he doesn't know why. His situation highlights the complexity of navigating relationships in the public eye, where love for one person can amplify while the other endures unwarranted, negativity. So again, guys, celebrity relationships are often seen, like a fairy tale filled with glamour, chemistry, and public displays of affection. But in reality, no relationship, celebrity or not, is perfect. Putting these couples on a pedestal can set unrealistic expectations, leading us to believe that love should always look perfect. However, behind, social media, celebrities.
I advise anybody that's on the internet to leave, to not be in a relationship. Okay, I wouldn't do it. I definitely wouldn't do it, dog. Like, I just wouldn't do it. Not at all, dog. Or have a kid while on the grind, dog. I don't know when the best time to do it though, but I just wouldn't do it. Especially like in this situation right here. Like DDG had a lot going for herself, had a kid, now he going through all this drama and shit.
Face the same struggles, doubts, and challenges as everyone else. Relationships require work, communication, and compromise, and there's no magic formula for perfection. It's important to remember that even the most high-profile couples have their ups and downs. No one's relationship is a perfect example for everyone else, and comparing ourselves to an idolized version of someone else's love story can be both harmful and unproductive. Both Hailey and DDG are loved by their fans individually, and they were loved as a couple. A lot of people still wanted them to get back together, but from the looks of it, there are some things they have to work out. But let me know in the comments what you think about all of this. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, so final thoughts on this shit. Basically DDG is going through normal baby mama drama, and especially like with Hailey Bailey. I think that Hailey Bailey is definitely maybe just emotional right now and keeping the kids away. Then again, she do got a point. She don't want her son on camera, and DDG said I want the son on the camera, and hey, that's just something they gotta communicate about for real. And that's it, and that's all though. Yeah. All right. So for the next song, oh yeah, we got a YoungBoy song. Okay, everybody tune in. 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 YoungBoy. YoungBoy Trapped Out. Okay, we got a new song by YoungBoy. Everybody pump up the volume, hit that like button, y'all. Yo, it's been a minute since we heard from YoungBoy. YoungBoy has been off the radar, okay? But he just made a new song called Trapped Out. We're gonna tap into this real quick. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. First of all, YoungBoy is one of those artists. I don't believe YoungBoy ever falling off, okay? YoungBoy is never falling off, dog. You feel me? YoungBoy gonna be here forever. But let's go ahead and react to this.
Who made this shit?
I'm come from a different club from me, niggas, you hear me?
Okay.
What's that niggas got out the street, we got out the mud.
Chop those chop a whole lot of trap. Hold on, I got the hair on for my bro invest in pigs. Big nuts, get that money in a steak. Fuck that bitch, come out the hills. I want the one that's ready to slide. Fuck about where you catch me at, you know I got my hand. They catch me with this blick on me, I'm gonna get plenty fucking time. What it is, they been slam, they gon' lock me on that line. Why up in jail, $1,000, give me a Smith and Wesson 9. You fuck with him, I fuck.
Okay, young boy. This is that young boy. This is that young boy that we need. This is that young boy energy that we need, bro. We need this young boy energy, okay, bro. Like, I ain't gonna say this young boy best song out ever, bro, but we need this energy, dog. We need you in the rap game. We lost too many people in this rap game. We need young boy back, okay?
Fuck with you waste my time, you down bad. You told me lies, I kept it real, and bitch, I always had your back. Them niggas shot up my whole club, I got them up on my ass. I know you heard about that story of that pussy pumping gas. He got feel.
What, Sharonda? Yo, we got Sharonda in the building. Everybody give it up for Sharonda, okay? Ain't that her name, chat? Chat, ain't that her name, Sharonda, dog? We got Sharonda in the building, okay? Yes, we haven't seen Young Boy Mama in a long time, as we all know. This is who Young Boy be talking about, like in all his raps. This is her.
Bow, bow, bitch, you know you hit ass. Mission shoulda had some love. Best on all in Walmart. I got this Beretta something. Plus my wife gon' fire something. Let's do it, nigga. I'm with.
Plus my wife gonna fire something. Okay, so yeah, every rapper should have a shorty who ready to, you feel me, fire on something. Okay, you feel me?
Oh, pussy nigga, like get straight to it, bitch. I bust them bust back. Wow, wow, got them racks on me, got that strap on me, got the baby on me, but you know that I'm a got these chains dancing on me. I got my mama told me, I got my sister with that blick. My whole fam, I'm ready to treat. 7 million when no feed my fucking house, it wasn't cheap. I want him shot out in his mouth the way they did, bro, in the street. Check the way I walk, I pop these ends that cut like me. I spray the whole fucking car soon as they put up lead. I'ma shoot a video on top of racks soon they let me free, yeah. Pussy nigga, that's your try one gang on me.
Yeah, this is Young Boy. This is that murder music, okay? This is the Young Boy murder music, dog, okay? Young Boy is back on Demon Time. Alright? Demon Time Young Boy. I don't know when is Young Boy supposed to get off house arrest though. Okay, we want to see Young Boy off house arrest. Wait, is he off house? I gotta figure it out.
I'm from the bottom where we throw your body in the sea. Who gon' keep it true with me? Who gon' really have my back? Yo, man, why you act like that? Cause I never trust your ass.
He said, "One boy, why you act like that? Cause I don't never trust your ass." Okay, Young Boy's on dirt. Okay. Yeah, I'm this home about to go on replay though, on repeat. You feel me? I'm definitely pitting this bitch on the ox. Okay, pitting this bitch on the ox. With that being said, that's Young Boy for y'all, bro. Every time, you feel me, Young Boy get on a track, bro, you can feel the demon conjuring up, dog. You feel me? It's always demon baby. Okay, he a demon baby, bro. All right. That's enough for the music. One thing I do know, I did just pick up 2 new items, okay? I picked up 2 new items, okay? I'm gonna tell y'all what the items is real quick. I picked up 2 new items, chat. I picked up 2 new items. Yes, 2 new items. I'm about to show y'all what these items are. Now, everybody give a drum roll, please. A drum roll, please, for these 2 new items, okay? I wasn't gonna show y'all, but it's something special, okay? Something special. Pump up the volume, hit that like button, y'all. Let me see. I copped these today. Damn, they trying to block my stream. Come on now, don't block the stream. I copped these today though, okay? And I really don't, I think, hold up. this one. I went to the bookstore, dog. You feel me? Just to go in there. I'm like, bro, everybody's saying like to be smart you gotta read or something like that. So I went ahead and copped these two. I copped two of them, 2 books. But this one right here, you feel me? We got this. It's called Let Them, dog. Tap into it. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely check this out, dog. I don't read like that, but I'm gonna start reading. You feel me? Just so I can get like, you feel me? So I can say I read something. Okay. You feel me? You gotta read, chat. Okay, you gotta read, dog. You definitely gotta read. It's important to read. Like, come on now, pick up a book. Okay, that's tough. All right. Yeah. So I went out today and grabbed a book. You feel me? 2 books. And I'm gonna read both of them. Chat, if I don't read both of these books, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem. It's definitely gonna be a problem. So Playboy Max, I guess is quitting streaming. I don't know why he quitting streaming. But they saying he quit streaming. I don't know why, but he is. So let's react to this real quick. As y'all know, Playboy Max is like, I call him the Jay-Z of streaming. Yo, he the Jay-Z of streaming, dog. So like, you know, he very in tune with the music and shit. I think I can call him Kanye West. Maybe not Jay-Z, Kanye West. He like Kanye West of streaming. Even then, I don't know if that's the right name. But we're gonna get straight into this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. As always, let's get right into it.
Get that guy on. I didn't think he'd show up. It's not that I didn't think he'd show up. If he committed to it, I didn't think that's something that he would commit to, being on stream. It's very nerve-wracking, especially for somebody that's not within the hip-hop audience, to pull up and then have yourself critiqued live in front of tens of thousands of people. It's not an easy experience. The Playboy Max's situation, I understand completely. Because it's like, man, if you're an athlete, imagine you're an athlete and you're training and you're trying to get better, and people are telling you, nah, man, you got to hold your elbow like, let's say you're hooping. Now you got to hold your elbow like this. Nah, you got to switch this up. Nah, you got to do this. And I watch some people, and it's the worst with fighting, because I like to watch some fighting content here and there. And then some people will be like training, and then you've got people in the comments saying, nah, dude, you got to switch this up and you got to do this. And those are YouTube comments. So the video's already edited. You've already done your training session. And then you got people over here talking about this is what you need to do, that you have no idea what they are, what their credentials are, what they know, what they don't know, but they've all got an opinion. And now imagine you're getting that in real time in your ear. The same thing used to happen with gamers. And this is why it became so on Twitch. One of the biggest rules. Twitch used to be a strictly gaming platform. You used to get banned if you didn't play games. Like if you wanted to go IRL stream outside, you would get banned. That's what it was like. Up until 2017, it was like that. But what happened was a lot of people, they would backseat game. It's kind of like backseat driving. So they would backseat game. They'd be like, yo, you should have done this. You should have played like this. And the players, the person streaming is most likely better than everybody in the chat, or 99.99% of the people in the chat. So it became this rule in the majority of Twitch chats that if you're backseat gaming, you're getting banned. You're getting clapped because they're not trying to see them.
Facts. Yeah, and that's what social media is like. And that's a good point. Okay, a lot of people backseat everything. Like, bro, why are you commenting on something that you don't know nothing about, dog? That's backseat. That's backseat. That's the new word. Backseat.
That, like, they're trying to play the game, and then you've got people constantly critiquing their play. And if somebody's already good or gotten to the point where they're good, they know how to critique themselves. It's just a nuisance. Feels like you're getting not just nagged, but it feels like you're getting whipped in the back. Like, what is it that they do to horses? I know how to say it in another language, but I don't know how to say it in English. Or not horses, donkeys, where they're like, make sure that they keep moving. Whatever, whipping the donkey, whatever you want to call it. But another artist, producer, streamer who can relate to Max came on, and that's Kenny Beats. And he said, bullseye. I don't know Max, but I know that he sees all the people he inspires with the streams. Making someone want to make music can change their life. And that's more powerful than any hit record. But every minute you spare showing the process and responding to comments is a minute you lose thinking about the music. Having your every creative instinct memorized and critiqued by millions on screen for months sticks with you off screen. If you are really his fan, tell him to take a break. This is an insight that I didn't see.
Yeah. I don't know why he's quitting streaming. Hopefully we can find out why he quit like streaming and shit. Yeah, sometimes we need to take a break. Hey.
Or I didn't anticipate. And it's something that only a person with the experience of not just streaming, but creating music and beats that Kenny Beats
What's up, Denzel?
can provide. And he's one of the, I think he's probably the only person that can provide it to this context. Because you've got other producers that are streamers now, like Timbaland and the like, even T-Pain, but they're not to the scale that Kenny Beats got. And Kenny Beats was originally a producer, and then he became a streamer, and then he kind of fell back from streaming, from what I've seen, back to producing. Blackboy Max is in a similar state. Like, he was doing some engineering stuff, and then he was a content creator, and I think he was learning at the same time. But why I think this is such a good idea for Blackboy Max is it separates his music from his streams. In this way, there's anticipation that can be built, because he's already built a big audience that wants to hear whatever he does, wherever he goes, whatever he uploads in any capacity. So now when he's teasing music, he gets the benefit of being an artist. So let's say he shows a snippet. People weren't able to see how it was made. And he can actually express himself in a way where he's not being judged. But what Kenny Beats said is, it really has me thinking, I'm not gonna lie, man, because now when he's making music on his own, how long is the half-life of him thinking, damn, what would this person say in the chat? That he probably can anticipate the reactions that people would have to his music being made on stream, even though he's making it off stream, because he spent so much time with this audience. And that's why I think streaming, if you're a streamer, man, it's one of the hardest, mentally taxing. When you're talking about
Woo! Facts, bro. Facts. Especially a big streamer, though.
mentally and spiritually taxing, that's the type of job it is. That's why I respect anybody that's able to do this consistently. And then when you're doing something artistic where there's always going to be criticism and there's always going to be split opinions, and you also have to get over the hump of being seen and respected as a rapper, which this generation that's watching Max doesn't seem to have that stigma, because they probably, a lot of them grew up on Aiden Ross, most likely. So the past 4 years, let's say the average Max viewer is 16, 17, 18. I'm just throwing out random numbers. I don't have the actual data. But if they started watching content when they were 11, 12, they were watching Fortnite streamers, they were probably watching Aiden Ross, maybe. So that's 4 years ago, Aiden Ross, 2021, maybe even 2020.
Yeah, I haven't been streaming that long, though. And plus I don't game stream, which I really, I branched off into like the game streaming, but I just don't do it no more. But one thing is, yeah, streaming does take a toll on the mental and all that. Like, it just do. You feel me? Yeah.
So throughout their whole, before they were even adolescents, preteens, they're watching streamers like Aiden Ross and thinking they're cool. And then they're watching Blackboy Max. So him rapping is not a big deal. Whereas DDG came at a point where YouTube diss raps were a thing, and there was this gigantic divide between streamers, YouTubers, content creators being quote unquote cool to the hip hop audience, and rappers. And it's like, you can't mix the two or marry the two. But now there's opportunity for that. And we've seen Max get the least criticism from anybody else. Granted, within hip hop itself, he hasn't.
Yeah, facts. Cause DDG, like when he first said, "I'm gonna be a rapper, dog," it was a lot of like criticism. It was a lot of criticism within that though. And now DDG can rap anytime he want to, type shit. Like,
had a song by himself that does well, but I don't know if he wants to focus on rapping, producing. It's going to be for sure at least producing, but I think the rapping part will be harder. Like, he had the song Pink Dreads, of course, with DDG, but a solo song is a lot more difficult, and the solo song hasn't done the crossover into the hip-hop audience yet, but maybe that's something that he's planning, and he's got.
No, yeah, that Pink Dread songs was a slap, was a banger, okay? That shit was a bop. Until they took it down off YouTube. Now it's a problem, but that shit definitely was a bop. You feel me? That shit was a top. That's tough. All right. Yeah, I don't know why Blackboy Max is quitting streaming. I'm trying to find another video because that one is just audio. But yeah, streaming does take a toll on your mental health. And I don't know if that's cap. That's probably cap though. It's definitely probably cap. All right. We got another song right here by Kendrick Lamar, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe, y'all. Hey, before we get into this song, though, we're going to take another a 5-minute break. You feel me? 5-minute break real quick. Make sure y'all stay tuned. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all hit that like button, dog. Hit that motherfucker like button. We lit. It's 1:22. Dang, the time be flying when I'm streaming, dog. The time just be flying when I'm streaming, dog. It's crazy. Let me see. What type of music y'all want to hear? Hell yeah. Nah, copyright. Like I said, I just took a nap, so I'm up with it. I gotta wake up early though, so I ain't gonna be on here for long. Be right back, y'all.
I get it right back. She put it all on me. I couldn't fight that.
to get up out that I can sidetrack. Shake something, left, right, control it. You know who the part of your honey. Ride on it, green light me. But I know that you can. Fucking up your plans when you're about to get messy. Better hold up to the blessings. Summer too hot, not to fuck it up. It's a mood right. Is it real enough? I gotta move right. It's a level up. Let me hit it up just a few times. Summer too hot, had to double up. Shot it too far with the bubble butt. We should both slide on the regular. Summer too hot, it's irregular. Shorty, she discreet, she don't want her business in the street. Be my little secret, baby, be my little friend. All weekend on a weekend, do something different. Got my attention. 8 figures, fucking with a rich nigga. Big picture, more than just a night with ya. Don't switch up, girl, when the lights hit ya. Them diamonds gon' dance. I know you really don't dance, but I know that you can. But I know that you can. But I know that you can. I know you really don't dance, but I know that you can. But I know that you can. But I know that you can. Say me too hot, let's fuck it up. It's a mood right, it's a real. I gotta move right. It's a level up, baby. Let me hit it up just a few times. Summer too hot, had to double up. Shot it too far with the bubble butt. Girl, we should both slide on the regular. Summer too hot, it's a regular. This fire without your flame, and I know you feel the same. Come on, take that shit off. Summer too hot, let's fuck it up. It's a mood right, it's weird enough. It's a level up. Let me hit it.
All right, y'all. I'm back. I'm back in the building. You feel me? Back in the building. Okay. One thing I do want to talk about first before I get into this video, y'all. I seen a video with LeBron James. Can we get LeBron James in the building? LeBron James. That's what we call him, LeBron James. But I seen LeBron James recently went off. Like, I seen it on Instagram. I think I was scrolling Instagram, and LeBron James was like trolling online and shit like that. He was trolling and shit. But yeah, LeBron had went off on Stephen A. Smith or whatever bro name is. Yeah, went off on bro, and I don't know where my phone at. I gotta grab my phone real quick. But yeah, he ended up going off on bro, and we're gonna get into that too. But before we get into that, we're gonna watch this video by Kendrick Lamar. So basically, Kendrick Lamar was already dissing, okay? He been dissing Drake way before we even knew it, okay? Kendrick Lamar been dissing Drake before we even knew it, dog. You feel me? He been dissing Drake for a long time. So I guess this song right here called Look Out for Detox is basically about Drake. That's tough, okay? We'll get straight into this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe as always. Let's get straight into the video, y'all. Let's get it. Okay.
Schoolboy Q. He ugly than a motherfucker. Tire marks, finish line with the tire marks. When the relay starts, I'm a runaway slave. Walking on water and running on waves. God MC, oh my God, you gotta see. There's never no odds in me of an odyssey. I'm a block away. Fire marshals moving in. Marshmallows inside my pen.
Okay, fire marshals moving in. Marshmallows inside my pen.
Sweet 16s, got a sweet 16 and he dead.
I got a sweet 16. That's okay. I get it. Marshmallows inside his pen. That mean his pen is like sweet. He got like a sweet pen. I mean his yeah. I see what he's saying. Sweet 16s. Okay.
Other than saying I'm so appalled. I'm the prototype with a godly protocol. You an amateur, they want a protocol. I damage you on camera in Compton in Canada. I don't care where you are.
In Canada. That's a shot at Drake. I ain't gonna lie. That's a shot at Drake.
Blink twice and I'm there where you are, like a shadow in the dark. You a paddle in a boat in an ocean full of sharks, about to come up short. Water in the pot, flow crack rock like bam bam. Nigga have 2 grams, nigga pay up on blam blam. Nigga had a black cam, read over dip set, killer cam. Nigga had a been around niggas, killers, pimps. You ain't been around shit, but your mama and your bitch. Jumped off the porch when I was like 6. Uncle Bobby got the house ready back in 96. Kick in the dough, K9's all in the kitchen way before I even heard of Mike Vick. Mama in the bathroom, Papa at work. Happened on a Sunday, we should've went to church. Look at my shirt.
He said, Papa at work. Happened on a Sunday. We should have went to church. What? It be like that though. Like y'all know y'all. I don't know if y'all miss church, but hey, y'all should have went to church today or yesterday. Okay? You feel me?
Polo on it, it's gon' sell, lift my logo on it. I feel no up on it. A demon come near and I might throw a spear at the omen. You looking at the 2010 Romans, Empire, high power, HP, in your face like HD, and I spit like a HK. I'm a shot like a H3, HUBCITYADNYG. Problem in hootie, nigga. Tell the government come shoot me, nigga, cause I'm going.
Oh, okay, I get it now. This is why Kendrick Lamar went off on Drake like this, like. Even at the Super Bowl, he don't care. Okay, till the government come sue him. You feel me? That's tough. Yeah, till the government come sue me, nigga.
Now with a fist raised and a fist full of money, give it to the 5th grade. Drink a fifth of Hennessy and then take another fade with a Democratic politician from CA. They don't want to see a BLACK making some scratch like a Hall of Fame DJ.
Facts. They don't want to see a black person making some money like a Hall of Fame DJ. Like, come on.
With some free J's, put us in the PJs. Now we in the county jail calling for a 3-way. Goddamn, y'all cold. Mark of the beast where your goddamn barcode. Stuck in the street where it's dark like Harpo. Black man, tell me where your goddamn heart go. Although I'm in the land of milk and honey, nobody never gave me shit. When I got my first chain, all the niggas tried to take it from me. I had to fight back and shit, get it back and shit. And you rap niggas looking funny, trying to talk back and shit. Like you back that shit, acting like you real or something. Nigga ain't pop no still, ain't pop no collar, go pop some pills
or something. Man, nigga ain't pop no still, no pop no shit. Nigga, go pop some pills or something. Yeah, Kendrick Lamar is talking crazy, okay? And this the Kendrick we like to see.
I'm real hard to appeal to some. I'm being myself. My BFF is a BM with your BM in it and a stash box glove and a medicine a doctor give a nigga won't help. I'm at a limit where I be amazing myself. I better finish on a level with a black belt. I better end it where every rapper get killed. Like bop, 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 bop. Cut where your life at.
Oh yeah, I'm too lit. Hold on, wait. Pause. Chat, look. Relax. I just dropped everything, dog. Come on now. God damn it. I just broke my, come on, dog. Come on now. Bro, I just broke my mouse, dog. What the fuck? See, this is why we don't listen to Kendrick Lamar, dog. You feel me? Kendrick Lamar be, you feel me, clowning, bro. Like, relax, dog. This is why I quit listening to Kendrick, bro. You feel me? Damn, bro. My whole setup just broke, dog. Fuck. Damn, bro. God. Chat, bro. This is not cool, though. I just broke the whole setup, dog. Hold up. Let me see if I can fix it, though. Come on. But yeah, this is Kendrick Lamar Detox, dog. This is shots at Drake, obviously. Shots at Drake. Let's see.
I'm unsober. That's a new flow. Plus Q gave me some cushion, some nouveau, new dough for the new year. And I sumo on a rap pier, not a rapper. I'm a raptor. That's a T-Rex and a V-neck for the rapture. I'm a factor in your facial. I will fracture to a fraction of 1/2. And I hate math. And pastors like Eddie Long, fucking mighty go took me money.
Pastors like Eddie Lowe took me mighty long just to.
Eddie Long to get here, nigga.
Yeah, I fuck with this one though. Yeah, shots at Drake. Shots at Drake, dog. You feel me? Shots at Drake, bro. This is interesting. Cause we never really like seen Kendrick rapping this type of way. I expected Kendrick to rap like this on the first song he released for the Drake diss. Okay, this is old, but yeah, he talking crazy, and this was towards Drake, obviously. So it's been subliminal shots within the rap beef, even before the rap beef. Okay, so yeah, I'm not going too deep inside that rap beef no more. We all know Kendrick took that W. I don't care how many times Drake will sue or could sue or whatever he do. Yeah, that's what's going on. But where the lights at? When he said, bop, bop, bop. Where your knife at, nigga? Hold up. All right, cool. LeBron responds. LeBron James scores Stephen A. Smith. Damn. Yeah, LeBron. Or why LeBron James confronted Stephen A. Smith? We can watch this real quick.
People close to LeBron James talking to me about questioning him as a father. Come on, y'all. That was LeBron James coming up to me, unexpectedly, I might add, to confront me about making sure that I mind what I say about his son.
I think this is the second time in my career that I caused some sort of chaos.
Hold up. Yeah, so LeBron James responds to Stephen A. Smith. As y'all all know, LeBron is really the type, you feel me? He the GOAT, he the king, dog. Y'all already know y'all gotta respect Bron, okay? Y'all gotta respect Bron. If y'all don't respect Bron, then I don't know. I don't really get into sports like that, but I'm gonna react to this because it's interesting, you feel me? Yeah, Stephen A. Smith, we gonna get into this, dog. But yeah, let's go ahead and react to this. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get it.
People close to LeBron James talking to me about questioning him as a father. Come on, y'all. That was LeBron James coming up to me, unexpectedly, I might add, to confront me about making sure that I mind what I say about his son.
I think this is the second time in my career that I caused some sort of chaos in mainstream media. The first time being when I went viral during the 2023 NBA draft for this.
Miller, his name did surface in court testimony involving a case where his former teammate and another man, they've been indicted for capital murder. How is this factoring, if at all, into how teams are evaluating him?
Yeah, Malika, part of it. I don't think it would be brought up at all if it wasn't for Malika just bringing it up on national television right now. And now I think I did the same thing to Stephen A. Smith, so we're going to break down the entire story, including what happened to me personally.
Good. I'm glad they bringing down this shit because I'm like, where did LeBron go wrong at? Okay, where did LeBron go wrong at, and why is LeBron a trending topic right now? Okay, because I wouldn't be covering this shit if LeBron wasn't a trending topic, dog.
Personally, during that game, before we get to the content, we just launched a brand new baseball channel called Uni Diamond Talk. We're giving away 10 copies of MLB The Show 25 to a subscriber that turns on their notifications on that channel. Now that we get all that out of the way, cue the intro.
It's a fire intro, by the way. Shout out to my boy Flight Mike. Okay, he cooking up with the basketball content.
Today's video is sponsored by Prize Picks. We've been having a dominant run making easy money on our NBA props that I give away on my Instagram at The Flight Mike and on my Patreon at Microphone. Make sure you use my promo code Microphone to get $50 when you make a play of $5 or more, or just click in the link in the description down below. And thank you, Prize Picks, for the sponsor. Mike check 1212. What's going on, everybody? I have to open up this video on Stephen A. Smith by saying that I have a lot of respect for the entertainment value that Stephen A. has brought to ESPN and the amount that ESPN just works him in general. And it's my firm belief that whenever one company decides to work an individual to this extent, they're gonna slip up a lot. You start to become more detached from your takes. Some of your takes might be incorrect, especially because you don't really watch Stephen A. Smith to get in-depth analysis about the NBA and the NFL. Rather, he's there to tell you what's going on in the NBA and NFL while making you laugh, and sometimes if there isn't really anything to talk about, he's prone to reaching. Regardless, I think he's a legend in the industry, and
Definitely a legend. He's been around for a long time though. So my dog right here definitely like is one of those dudes that's real good at his job. He been doing this not commercial television, but public television entertainment for a long time. Okay, as a black dude, for real.
I have a lot of respect for him, and I definitely wouldn't be doing what I do currently if it wasn't for Stephen A. And clearly ESPN feels the same exact way about Stephen A.
It's funny how his name is spelled Stephen, but it's Stephen A. Okay, I'm like, bro, what's going on with your name right now? Okay, I'm confused.
Smith, because this man has had one crazy month. I mean, originally, Stephen A. Smith was flirting with the idea of being the Democratic nominee for President of the United States in 2028. No, I'm actually serious. This is something that was being discussed. Back in November, Stephen A. said this.
I had a legitimate shot to win the presidency of the United States of America. I would definitely consider it.
And more recently, he even came out and said that he felt like he could beat each and every Democratic nominee.
I mean it when I say
Yo, he better than Obama? That's a good question.
it. I think I can beat them all.
Now, regardless, ESPN views Stephen A. Smith as a gigantic asset because they recently signed him to a 5-year, $100 million contract, which is more money than D'Angelo Russell, Klay Thompson, Lou Dort, Austin Reeves.
Yeah, $100 million. $100 million, dog. That's a lot of goddamn money, dog. A lot of what the fuck? Well, since when did ESPN start giving out all this goddamn money, dog?
Malik Monk, Kobe White, and even future Hall of Fame point guard Chris Paul. It's truly a game-changing amount of money to give a sports commentator, but given the amount that ESPN works Stephen A., it doesn't really surprise me. Stephen A. Smith even addressed his new contract on First Take.
You know, I got a lot of things that I want to achieve, a lot of things that I want to accomplish in my life that extend beyond this show and beyond the world of sports, but it all starts here, and I'm really happy. I'm happy it's over. It took too damn long. I can tell you that much. It took too damn long.
So how did Stephen A. Smith decide to celebrate? Well, he decided to go and watch the Lakers take on the New York Knicks, where I had the honor of sitting back a few rows behind him. Hopefully one day I could afford to sit courtside, but until then,
Facts, dog. Hey, I seen the new VR. Okay, I seen the new VR, bro. They have you sitting courtside in virtual reality, dog. And I'm like, dog, I gotta get one of them Apple VRs, dog. Like, fuck going to a game, nigga. If I could see LeBron dunk like right in front of my face, dog, I'm getting the VR. Fuck they talking about? The Apple one.
I'm just gonna settle for section 101, row 7, seat 1, which was probably the best seats I've ever gotten. So a huge shout out to you guys and a huge thank you from the bottom of my heart for putting me in a situation where I could get such seats. From a personal perspective, it was a really cool game. I had the opportunity to meet Tony Khan, and the game went into overtime. But in the middle of the game, Stephen A. Smith walked courtside and sat down. I said to my buddy that was Stephen A. Smith, explained who he was, explained how he just signed a 5-year, $100 million contract. And as I was explaining this, LeBron James got to Stephen A. Smith's face and they started to have some words together. Me noticing that this looked very tense.
Oh, okay. I wish I can zoom in, but I can't zoom in right now. LeBron looked heated right now. Like he looked like he definitely pressing Stephen A. You feel me? And yeah, LeBron looked real mad right now.
Took out my phone and recorded it immediately. I posted it onto X. I don't necessarily have the biggest following on X. And I think as a result of this, someone stole it and took credit for it. But I want to give a huge shout out to the individuals that cited me originally. Legion Hoops originally made a mistake and said someone else did it. But Legion Hoops, Lakers All Day Every Day, Bleacher Report, ESPN, and SportsCenter eventually corrected their mistake. So I want to give a huge shout outs to all of them for doing that. But I took the video, I tweeted it out, and I said, I wonder what LeBron James was saying to Stephen A. Smith here. And this is where I think our NBA community is just so freaking cool.
Wait, was Stephen A. talking about Bronny or something, bro? This is the only reason I can see LeBron get mad.
Because it didn't take very long for fans to speculate that this had to do with LeBron James' son, Bronny. Now, this is where things get really cool, because at first, fans were speculating that LeBron James was mad that Stephen A. Smith was talking trash about him, which is something that Stephen A. Smith does quite often.
Should LeBron get some credit for J.J. Redick? And now we're praising him as potentially he's the coach of the year, and we were like raking LeBron through the coals for that.
Are you ready for this? I'd still rake him.
I mean, Stephen A. Smith and Kai Cenat literally got into it on First Take over LeBron James.
When it comes to LeBron James, you start hating. That's how I feel. But listen, every time when there's a debate going on with Michael Jordan and LeBron James, you always got something to say about LBJ. And I'm here to say, bro, LeBron's better than Jordan. I said it.
Don't you even think about coming on this show?
Oh, okay. This might be why LeBron James mad. I forgot Kai Cenat did go on ESPN. I was gonna react to that, but I decided not to because they said something about copyright or some shit, and they was gonna take the stream down.
Michael Jordan ain't never had 50,000 points.
But the thing is, Skip Bayless has made an entire career hating on LeBron James. I mean, so many analysts just use LeBron James and hating on LeBron James as easy content that LeBron doesn't really respond to any of it. I mean, LeBron has never once publicly acknowledged Skip Bayless. So it certainly didn't have anything to do with that, because I don't think LeBron is that soft. When you have this many people in the media talking trash about you, it doesn't affect you at a specific point. But a member of our community eventually said that it looks like LeBron James is telling him, keep my son out of this shit. Now, this may seem a little random, and then you take a look at some of the stuff that Stephen A. Smith has said about Bronny recently.
I'm not being cruel to Bronny. I'm looking out. Do you want it this way? He can't go into the G League and average 20, 25, and stay there until he's ready?
Now, this wasn't the only instance of Stephen.
Yo, okay, the situation with Bronny, look, LeBron James is that, dog, you feel me? Obviously, LeBron got some strings that he could pull, you feel me? So there's nothing that you can say about it, Stephen A, dog. You just gotta let it happen, dog. You feel me? Let it happen, let it breathe, y'all. Feel me? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, y'all. We still into some content, y'all. We still live streaming, dog. You feel me? We still here.
Stephen A. Smith hating on Bronny. Here's another instance of it.
We love what we're seeing from him in the G League because that's where you belong.
And another instance of it.
And pleading with LeBron James as a father. Stop this. We all know that Bronny James is in the NBA because of his dad.
Now here's the thing.
Facts. Now I did have an opinion, bro. Like I said, an opinion. I said that I can definitely hoop Bronny James, dog. I said that I was like, I can hoop Bronny James, and then somebody rebutted, and they was like, dog, you know how good Bronny James is? You feel me? And I was like, he decent. I mean, he can hoop a little bit. I just feel like I can, though. I don't know why. I just feel like I definitely could hoop Bronny James, dog. Yeah.
I know what you might be saying, but Mike, you made plenty of negative content on Bronny James. You're being a hypocrite. And that is true. Yes, I thought the way the Lakers were managing Bronny's career was a little atypical. I definitely felt like he wasn't placed in the greatest situation to succeed, and I never really hated on the kid himself. Rather, I expressed empathy for him. I felt like being a player that was only shooting 27% from three and 36% from the field in college, clearly.
Right, and Bronny James do train a lot, so I think I capped out, bro. I'm getting better. I have been conditioning, but Bronny James have been working on, basketball for a long time, dog.
Not developing at all whatsoever, and then being thrown to the wolves in the NBA as a result of nepotism, then being told that you're going to spend some time in the G League and some time riding the bench in the NBA just was a recipe for disaster. That, and I was kind of annoyed that was our greatest move in the offseason. I mean, it was Dalton Connect, Bronny James, and JJ Redick, which in hindsight kind of looks like a great offseason. But even then, I wasn't ever outright disrespectful to Bronny. But according to Nick Wright, the straw that broke the camel's back here was the fact that Stephen A. Smith was playing Bronny lowlights in the background while he was talking about the face of the league comment.
When Stephen A. brought that up on his podcast, you know what video played alongside it? Like the soundless, what we call B-roll highlights? It was Bronny's bad minutes against the Sixers. That's true. So again, I don't think that's Stephen A.'s call. It doesn't exactly dispel the narrative that, well, yeah, there might be a little unfairness here.
Now, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, LeBron James recently went viral for saying that he never asked to be the face of the league.
Why do you want to be the face of a league when all the people that that cover our game and talk about our game on a day-to-day basis on everybody? Have that responsibility. It's just weird. It's weird energy.
And my original.
Yeah, being a face of anything, dog. when you on top, dog, you gonna have a lot of criticism and shit like that. But yeah, this shit right here, LeBron just like shit. He fed up with all the bullshit. Okay.
Response to this was, I love LeBron James, I respect what he's done, but dude, you literally got the tattoo chosen one on your back a few years into your career. Like, there's nothing wrong with being the face of the league, but he clearly positioned himself to be the face of the NBA, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think the bigger message that LeBron James was trying to send home here was the fact that the media has lost its way. It went from being a medium where you could provide thought-provoking analysis and educate the common man about the game to just saying terrible stuff about the players. And while there is an
wow, bro, and this is why I say the internet is a insane place, dog. What the fuck is going on?
argument to be made that the players currently deserve to be slandered to a specific extent, primarily because they're getting paid more than ever. They seem more entitled than ever. They're consistently flopping in the middle of game. They're consistently load managing despite getting paid more than ever. They're demanding trades 1 year into their brand new max contracts. I think that's what LeBron James meant about the face of the NBA comment, which, by the way, this was a response to Anthony.
Did the NBA fall off? You feel me? Is this the fall off of the NBA? All these weird ass trades, bro, trying to get people like to, you know, they stacking teams up. You feel me? Stacking teams, making teams definitely like overrated. You feel me? That's insane, dog.
Anthony Edwards said during the All-Star break that he doesn't want to be the face of the NBA.
Capable of being that guy. I don't want to be that guy. Put it like that. I want to be the guy to just show up and hoop and just kill dudes and go home.
And LeBron James even clarified his point about a week ago, saying this isn't about the face of the game. It isn't about one person or one show. It's about the culture of basketball, the most beautiful game in the world. Our game has never been better. Incredible young stars from all over the world and some older ones. Steph Curry should be all we're talking about today. Let's discuss how great OKC and the Cavs have been this season with two completely different styles and break down why and how they have. Of course, if players don't perform, we need to discuss that too and break that down. Even that can be discussed in a way that's not to bring finality to that player's game, but to leave room to see how that player responds, and let's watch the journey of that player. This ain't about me either. At this point, I don't really care what's said about me. It's always something. This is just about the impact the negativity is having on our beautiful game and our fans. I know I speak for a lot of players and, more importantly, a hell of a lot of great fans that truly love and celebrate the sport around the world. So as Stephen A. Smith was discussing this, he showed brawny lowlights, which has nothing to do with LeBron, which makes a lot of sense because the only time LeBron James really addresses the media is whenever the media brings his family into things. I mean, a good example of this was when Brian Windhorst initially criticized the Los Angeles Lakers' plan for Bronny, only to switch up a week later.
He's only going to play in the South Bay Lakers home games. That he's only going to kind of be a part-time G League player. I don't like that. I don't know whose idea it was. Obviously, the Lakers are fine with it. They're doing it. I've now, on this particular instance, I think that's gone too far.
1 week later.
What I said, and I'll say again, was that I am totally on board with the whole Bronny James thing with the Lakers. I think it was a smart move to draft him.
And while I understand where LeBron James is coming from. I really think it's noble that he's trying to protect his son and defend his family. You have to bear in mind that the reason why these crazy expectations were placed on Bronny to begin with wasn't just because he was LeBron James's son. I mean, we've seen sons of NBA players attempting to make a career in the NBA before. None of them have been nearly as scrutinized as Bronny. Even Michael Jordan's sons tried to play professional basketball, but they weren't really covered that much. I mean, Tim Hardaway Jr.'s in the NBA. You don't really see people comparing him to his father. Domantas Sabonis' father was an NBA legend, and there wasn't that much expectations placed on Domantas either. So why is this the case with Bronny? Well, whenever you have your father tweeting out stuff like this, man, Bronny's better than some of the cats I've been watching on League Pass today. It is lightweight hilarious. You don't get to come out and say this 1 year later.
You know, I'm just kind of in this mode right now because I'm getting the same, thing from watching my son, who's a 19-year-old, kind of getting a lot of animosity and hate. Hatred towards him when he's just a kid trying to live out his dream. There's a very small number of men and women that actually get to live out their dream of playing a professional sport. And we have grown men and women out here doing whatever they can to try to make sure that does not happen. That is the weirdest thing in the world, but it is. What it is.
So while I do understand it is kind of low-hanging fruit to go after Bronny, at the same exact time, there's a reason why these expectations were placed on Bronny to begin with. Now, Stephen A, being the master of controversy that he is, quote tweeted my video and said, "I didn't want to have to address this. I wouldn't have either had it not gone viral. Now I have no choice. First take first at 10 a.m. Eastern, then the Stephen A Smith show on YouTube. Some things just have to be said." It's just really funny how they try to leverage controversy here. I mean, Kevin Love called him out for this, saying you have no choice, LOL, because it went viral, LOL. You didn't want to have to, LOL. You wouldn't have, LOL, which is true. The only reason he's doing this is because it's viral and he could piggyback off of the views. And this is what Stephen A Smith had to say on First Take.
To confront me about making sure that I mind what I say about his son. I had no intentions, Molly, of talking about this at all.
Yeah.
That this thing had gone viral. And so ultimately it was unavoidable. It wasn't a basketball player confronting me. That was a parent. All accounts, he's obviously a wonderful family man and a wonderful father who cares very, very deeply about his son. Based on some of the comments that he had heard, or shall I say, I think he thought he heard, and he confronted me about it.
The craziest part about this clip is after LeBron James finished confronting Stephen A Smith, he looked at me as if he knew I was recording the whole thing and that this was gonna go viral. He literally threw me an assist on social media. It was just crazy to me. At the end of the day, I see where LeBron James is coming from. Honestly, especially because I think picking on Bronny at this point is such low-hanging fruit and is such an old story. I mean, it's not like there's really anything to talk about. Bronny just sits at the end of the Los Angeles Lakers bench. He's the reason why I still watch the Lakers during garbage time. It's honestly so fun. They throw him in there with like 3 minutes left if they're up by 30. You're rooting for Bronny to hit like a crazy step back three. It adds a lot of entertainment value to the Los Angeles Lakers, and he gets to chill with his dad and Luka Doncic all day. I mean, I really don't see the problem with this anymore. There's not as much spotlight on him. It's pretty cool if you ask me, and just bringing him up at this point is just kind of unnecessary. But I think Stephen A Smith's game was a little bit more sinister here. I mean, when you're just showing clips of LeBron James's son bricking shots while discussing LeBron James, you're clearly baiting him into giving you a reaction. And Stephen A Smith has been the master of getting people to talk about him. him. He's learned that from Skip Bayless. He's very good at leveraging controversy to keep his name relevant, whether it's him trying to run for president or baiting the face of the NBA to confront him. I personally really enjoy this because it was so cool to be down there recording something and make a video on it. I've only done this like one other time. Let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about all this? Apart from that, I don't know if you guys know, Zion Williamson just did the unthinkable. We made a
Side on me, I like to get it poppin', but these bitches in my business come me out to choosing violence. If you see me out in public, you don't know me, keep it silent. In the bedroom, I be screaming, but outside I keep it quiet. You know what I'm saying?
Your action, I need more than satisfaction. Really wanna give you all, but flex in front of your friends. How that works? Swear that you're doing the most, but we take a picture, can't post it. How that works? What you talking? Back that shit up. Won't you say my, so won't you say my name, say my name? If you claim you want me, it ain't no that. You acting kinda shady. Calling me baby, boy, you can go to playing games, just playing games. I blow your mind, honey. Say it one time, honey. Sick of them lies, tell them goodbye. Get in my ride, I wanna come back. I wanna just listen, get in your body, get in your feelings, get in your feelings, get in your business. I wanna get kids, I wanna get rich, yeah. I wanna get them out of the picture, yeah. I'm in my vision, yeah. Spot the difference, yeah. Me, I'm never acting shady. You will always be my baby. You be my baby, yeah.
I gonna love everybody, but you isn't anybody. You look at me different, so I let you see my body. Running, and now we don't speak at all. Now I'll be ready, still it was worth it. I would do it again. I gonna love everybody, but you isn't anybody. You look at me different, so I let you see my body. Running, and now we don't speak at all. Now I'll be ready, still it was worth it. I would do it again. I gonna love everybody, but you isn't anybody. You look at me different, so I let you see my body. Running, and now we don't speak at all. Now I'll be ready, still it was worth it. I would do it again. I gonna love everybody, but you isn't anybody. You look at me different, so I let you see my body. Running, and now we don't speak at all. Now I'll be ready, still it was worth it. I would do it again. I know you hurt me. I gonna love everybody, but you isn't anybody. You look at me different, so I let you see my body. Running, and now we don't speak at all. Now I'll be ready, still it was worth it. I would do it again. I know you hurt me. I gonna love everybody, but you isn't anybody. You look at me different, so I let you see my body. Running, and now we don't speak at all. Now I'll be if I'm wrong, so I let you see my body. Running, running, running. And now we don't speak it